Air travel is already stressful. Between long check-in lines, TSA screenings, delayed flights, and trying to find your gate in a crowded terminal, the last thing you want is for your clothing choices to make everything harder. Yet you'd be surprised how often travelers unknowingly sabotage themselves by showing up in the wrong outfits. Some choices just slow you down, others make you uncomfortable for hours, and a few can even be unsafe in emergencies. And here's the thing. Most people don't realize what's wrong with their outfit until they're halfway through the airport or 30,000 feet in the air. Mistake number 4, in particular, is something so many people overlook, and it can leave you shivering, sweating, or just plain miserable the whole flight. Let's go through the biggest outfit mistakes you should never make when flying. Mistake 1. Complicated shoes. Footwear is one of the biggest culprits for slowing you down at the airport. Think about what happens in the security line. You're asked to remove your shoes, toss them in a bin, and then put them back on while other people are rushing past you. If you're wearing knee-high lace-up boots, shoes with straps and buckles, or anything that takes more than a few seconds to put on, you're setting yourself up for frustration. It's not just about you either. The longer it takes you to get your shoes on and off, the longer everyone else behind you has to wait. And trust me, in a crowded terminal with people trying to make their flights, that can create some serious side-eye. The smarter choice is slip-on shoes, loafers, or sneakers that can easily slide on and off. And here's one pro tip. Always wear socks. Security floors are not exactly the cleanest, and walking barefoot on them is not only uncomfortable but also unhygienic. Mistake 2. Too much jewelry or metal accessories. Everyone wants to look good when they travel, especially if you're heading somewhere exciting. But piling on jewelry is a mistake at the airport. Large hoop earrings, chunky necklaces, metal bangles, or even a flashy belt buckle can easily set off the metal detector, which means you'll have to go through additional screening. The same goes for watches, chains, and other accessories that seem harmless but can slow you down. If you love accessorizing, there's nothing wrong with it. Just save it for after security. Pack your jewelry in a pouch inside your carry-on and put it on once you're past the checkpoint. This not only saves you time but also lowers the chance of losing something valuable in the hustle of trays and bins at security. Nobody wants to be the person crawling on the floor looking for a lost earring while everyone else waits.
If you're curious about what the best travel insurance for you is, check the link in the description.
Mistake 3. Tight or restrictive clothing. Airplanes aren't exactly known for being spacious. Seats are cramped, legroom is minimal, and sitting for hours in one position already puts stress on your body. Add in skinny jeans, tight dresses, or stiff suits, and you're in for a miserable time. Restrictive clothing doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It can actually affect your health. When you're seated for long periods in tight clothes, your circulation slows down, which increases the risk of swelling in your legs or even blood clots on very long flights. It's a small but real health hazard. Instead, go for comfort. Stretchy waistbands, breathable fabrics like cotton or moisture-wicking blends, and looser fits that let you move are your best friends on travel days. Think athleisure. Joggers, yoga pants, or relaxed fit trousers paired with a comfy hoodie or sweater. You'll look put together while still being able to sit, move, and even sleep without discomfort. Mistake 4. Not wearing layers, the shocking one. Here's the mistake that catches so many people off guard. Airplane cabins have some of the most unpredictable temperatures you'll ever experience. One moment it feels like you're sitting in a refrigerator with the AC blasting. The next it's hot and stuffy because you're packed in with hundreds of people. If you only wear one outfit, say just a t-shirt or just a heavy sweater, you're going to regret it. Too hot, too cold, no options. That's why layering is crucial. A light t-shirt or base layer, topped with a hoodie, cardigan, or light jacket, gives you the flexibility to adapt. Another bonus, a hoodie or jacket can double as a blanket, pillow, or even a shield against the bright overhead light if you're trying to nap. Forgetting layers is one of the easiest ways to guarantee you'll be uncomfortable for your entire flight. Mistake 5. Wearing flip-flops or open-toed shoes. Flip-flops might seem convenient because they're easy to slip on and off, but in airports they're one of the worst choices you can make. Why? For starters, airports are crowded, and it's way too easy to stub your toes, step on something sharp, or get run over by someone's rolling suitcase. There's also the safety factor. If there's ever an emergency where you need to move quickly, like an evacuation, you don't want to be running through terminals or down plane aisles in flimsy sandals. And let's not forget hygiene. Public floors are not where you want exposed toes. Instead, wear closed, comfortable shoes with good support. Sneakers are ideal. They protect your feet, they're easy to walk in if you have a long trek between gates, and they're versatile enough for any travel outfit. Mistake 6. Heavy perfume or strong scents. This is one of those things people rarely think about. You may love your signature fragrance, but when you're packed into a metal tube with strangers, strong scents can quickly become unbearable. Some passengers have allergies or asthma, and heavy perfume can actually trigger serious reactions. Even if nobody's allergic, being stuck next to someone wearing an overpowering scent for a 7-hour flight is not pleasant. Remember, airplanes recycle air. It doesn't just go away. When traveling, keep it fresh but light. Stick with deodorant and maybe a very subtle body spray if you must. Your fellow passengers will silently thank you. Mistake 7. Too much bling on travel gear. Sometimes it's not your clothes or jewelry. It's your gear. Jackets with metal studs, handbags with lots of zippers and chains, or even belts with big flashy buckles can create the same problem as jewelry at security. All that metal increases your chances of setting off alarms. Beyond that, bulky, flashy accessories just aren't practical for travel. They're heavy, take up space, and can get caught on things while you're rushing around. Choose simple, streamlined travel gear. A basic backpack or crossbody bag with minimal metal details is easier to handle, lighter to carry, and far less likely to cause problems at security checkpoints. Mistake 8. High heels. Sure, heels might make you feel stylish and confident, but airports are not the place for them. Terminals are huge. You'll often find yourself walking long distances, sometimes sprinting if your gate changes or your flight is boarding early. High heels make all of that harder. They're also a safety risk. One slip on polished airport floors or a stumble during turbulence on the plane, and you could easily twist an ankle. Instead, go with flats, slip-ons, or cushioned sneakers. You'll still look stylish, but you'll also be comfortable and safe, no matter what the day throws at you. Airports are busy, stressful, and unpredictable. The last thing you need is an outfit that makes traveling harder. From complicated shoes and tight clothes to overpowering scents and impractical accessories, these common mistakes can add stress, discomfort, or even safety risks to your trip. The goal is simple. Dress for comfort, convenience, and flexibility. Stick to slip-on shoes, breathable layers, and practical accessories. That way, you'll breeze through security, stay comfortable on the plane, and be ready to enjoy your destination the moment you land. And remember, whenever you do, don't forget mistake number 4. Layers aren't just a travel hack, they're a survival tool at 30,000 feet.
Imagine needing medical care overseas and being handed a bill for thousands. It happens more than you'd think. The good news? You don't have to take that risk. Click the link in the description to learn how to protect your next trip.